basically we've been neglected and that, fucking a lot of drugs in the house and that. It was fucking volatile. So we ended up in care. I spent from 6-year-old to I was 16 in care. And then ended up fucking when I started picking up charges and that when I was like 11 to 13. When I turned 13, I had over 100 previous charges, man. And then I started getting remanded that, and fucking I got my first sentence when I was 13, and that was in St Mary's, Kenya.
Right, I know. Aye.
Aye, so you know it's a fucking holiday camp in there. Basically just a children's unit, but you can't get out.
Aye, because I was in Kellow when I was 15. So I know the two of them were kind of basically carbon copies of each other. I don't. Have you heard of Kellow? I take it.
I've heard it. Aye.
Aye. So I went there when I was 15. But that's mate. See when I think I'd seen you on 5-0s, right? Was it last year or the year before? Mate, and see when I had listened to your background and your growing up and all that, like I was actually like thinking, fuck me, I actually thought mine sounded bad because people say that to me all the time, oh, you'd a hard upbringing and all that, and I'm kind of like, wasn't really that bad enough, but mate, your sounded kind of horrific compared to mine, if I'm honest, mate. I can remember, like, see, like when you're saying about, so what age were you had your 100 charges? What age were you? 9?
No, 13.
Yeah, that's heavy duty.
Started picking up the charges at 11. So when I was like 10, right, I was in foster care and I started getting into gang fighting and all that. And before I know it, fucking they've moved me from foster care into a children's unit.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go into a children's unit, it's chaos, you know what I mean? It's completely different. And fucking, so I was running away every day. I was shoplifting. I was fucking just vandalising stuff. Then when I was getting to jail, they were charging me with a breach of the peace, resisting arrest. So all of them all added up. But because I was that young and under the panel, so I was getting to jail and I was locked up for 6 hours. Then the home would come, pick you up, take you home, and that was it. All your charges would go to a panel. But one day when I was 13, I hit a panel and they were like, right, there's over 100 charges we need to go through with you today. And fucking